Welcome to the Too Much Hockey Podcast. I'm your host, Joshua Marshall. Just doing a check-in here, guys. Today marks the 7th anniversary of the creation of our podcast. It's September 4th, 2018 is when we recorded our first episode. So pretty sweet, 7 years in the making. We're still going strong. Our numbers are higher than they've ever been. Our fan engagement is the highest it's ever been. We have great followers all over the internet and all the platforms that we have. So continue to keep adding to that. I think someone was mentioning the other day, we have some of the most followers in some of the other stations in town, and we're kind of just by ourselves. So I think that's pretty cool. I think in a whole, it kind of shows the passion in this market for. Obviously we're based in Edmonton, but we do a lot of stuff with the Calgary Flames and Toronto Maple Leafs and other teams in minor hockey. But I think I think every station does really good. Everyone has their own little pocket of what they do really well, and that kind of gives the great fans. Like, there's so much content to be shared in the city. So it's pretty crazy to see, and some other markets just have one or two shows. And markets like Edmonton have, there's a variety of shows that people can go and listen to and get engagement with fans and the guests and the listeners and all that stuff. So it's kind of cool for everyone to have that aspect where wherever they feel like they want to go, they can go. We want to say, in what fans have been telling us, we're kind of just really going off with what other fans are telling us, is that in the last calendar year, we've had more things right than anyone else, and they're calling us the Oilers Insider. I think everyone kind of knows who the really insiders are, especially when it comes to the Oilers. I think Bob Stauffer is the most plugged-in guy, and obviously that would not be without the case. Obviously he works for the organization, but his information is always dialed in and all that. And hey, even there's times that he even makes mistakes. I think someone said, and he even said it to himself the other day, that, there's a lot of stuff he thought was going to get done on the 28th of August and nothing has gotten done. So, and then there's producers saying, hey, by the time he sits in the seat on September 2nd, this extension would be done. And that's not done. And we said on Twitter, September 3rd, it would be done. And it's September 4th today and it's not done. And yeah, we're definitely seeing all the people on Twitter, hey, it's September 4th, what's up? And you guys are wrong and all that. So yeah, it is what it is. You're gonna have fans coming at you when they just hate everything about life, I guess. I don't know what it is. It's kind of weird in a way, like how much hate we get, from Oiler fans. I don't really understand it. I don't think I ever will understand it. We'll go post a good thought on a player, there's all good, and then we'll post a thought about another player, and it's completely hate. And it's kind of weird. I don't know. I've never really seen it in any other city besides here. So I don't know what it really is. It's kind of weird. I talked about earlier this year, we had someone issue a death threat to us. They got charges were laid and all that. That was left at my house. It was on camera. Ended up coming to be a hockey fan of the Oilers, and it is what it is. It's, so it's just a unfortunate set of circumstances in terms of that. But, at the end of the day, there's a lot of great fans that engage with us and say, great job, keep up the great work. But you're always going to have haters in life. That's just what it is. When you get connected and you work hard and you build relationships and you get a media pass and you get access to things that other people don't, there's jealousy comes with that. Hatred comes with that. And instead of building people up, people on social media love to knock people down. That's what Twitter has created. Feels like the only app. We get no hate on Instagram. We get no hate on Facebook, TikTok, none of those other platforms. It's solely Twitter where the absolute worst comes out of people. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, that's, and it always is 9 times out of 10. It's always an account with no name, no picture. It's someone hiding behind an account. And I guess at the end of the day, I pray for you that hopefully when you wake up in the morning that you don't have to start your day with hate and coming at us. I think like it's just started the day. There's like 12, 16 messages come through or whatever, like comments and everything of just full on hate. And Oilers logo in the picture and made up different name and account. So I don't know, like it is what it is. At the end of the day, you're going to get them. They're not going to stop. We have someone else running our accounts for us. So they're just sifting through, sending that the worst stuff off, and then they're blocking everyone else. So I don't like blocking people, but the person that I just got going running our social media accounts is just going to be blocking people. So if you get blocked, unfortunately, I don't like that, but it is what it is. If you're not going to share anything that's positive and you're just going to come out with full negativity, we're not going to entertain any of that stuff. So for anyone, because we need to stop this like online bullying and whatnot. But yeah, and then I guess as for the McDavid extension, we obviously heard what Jeff Jackson said. Connor's going to speak on Friday. I guess at the end of the day, as every day passes by, maybe it looks like John Shannon was right, that this extension won't be done before training camp. So as every day passes by, that what he had said is true. I know tons of people said that is not true and shooting that down, but as every day goes on, it seems to be the more truthful thing. And yeah, not too sure. All I say is from what our Oilers connection said, all the stuff that we've gotten right and a few things that we've gotten wrong from the same person. 4 years, 16 million. Again, could be proven wrong. Could be an 8-year deal. Could be a 2-year deal. Could end up being that 4-year deal. I don't know. I just go off of what I'm being told, and fans were asking for the information. We provided it. We'll leave it at that. We're not going to provide anything more until it's obviously announced, and probably end up being like a Elliot Friedman or Chris Johnson that probably breaks that announcement, and then kind of going from there. And then, we'll just see where Connor's headspace is at. Obviously, he's not willing to sign right now. He's not ready to sign, and there's something about why he doesn't want to sign, and maybe he discloses that on Friday, or maybe he signs on Friday. Who knows? He obviously is scheduled to meet the media on Friday, and I think that will tell a lot of signs. He was obviously scheduled to go to the NHL media tour. He pulled himself from that event. Evan Bouchard's going to that instead. So I would assume if he was going to sign an extension, he would be going to that media tour, but he's not. And so he's probably not going to sign anything this week, and probably not this weekend. And he's going to sign on his own time, and we're all just going to have to wait and see when that is, if that is before the season starts, or before training camp starts, or is it in season, or is it after the season. Only the person that knows that is him and his family, and obviously his agent, and we'll leave it at that. Appreciate the fans with the support. If we offended and hurt anyone, again, we're sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. So I wear that. That's on me. It's not on any of the co-hosts. That's fully on me. And, we're just trying to engage. Like I say, our numbers are the highest they've ever been. Our downloads are the highest they've ever been. The social media followers on all our accounts is the highest it's ever been, higher than some in the city compared to stations and other shows. So we're pretty happy with that. And that means the fans are passionate and enjoy our content, enjoy our stuff. And then you're gonna have the 5% haters that are just gonna come out and just come at you in every which way, shape, or form. That's their life. Almost got attacked the other day out for a walk. Came out of my truck, went for a walk, had to get back in the truck, had to call someone. The guy left me alone after. Just happens. It's going to happen in public. It's going to happen on social media. Obviously, my truck is fully deckled in the podcast, lettering and coloring and all that. So, yeah, I think I think Keith Yandel said it the best. The reason why you're probably seeing a lot of this, it's all money. It's all money based. It's the gambling aspect of hockey has changed it. In life too, where, like other sports, but, when you're gambling money away and you're losing it because of this or that, has a whole different perspective in life. And I really only seen the hatred of us and then others. I've seen other podcasts, what they've been going through as well too, and other shows. Yeah, again, you're not always going to be right. You're never going to bat 1,000. You're never going to bat 100%. You're never going to be right on anything in life. And all you do, like I came on here, I'm just coming on here to own up. Said it was going to be a third. It's not the third, it's the fourth, and it didn't get done. So to make those fans happy, I am wrong. There you go. So, and we'll see what happens going forward. And we'll see, I guess where John Shannon's tweet and his comments came from too. So, he was pretty connected, and he's an NHL insider on Oilers Now and on 880 Ched. So, I'm sure he'll be on that platform again soon, maybe providing an update on his 100% Hockey podcast. But as of now, the only real story out there is what John Shannon said, and this isn't going to get done between then and now. And I want to believe what our Oilers source says. They believe it could be a 4-year deal at $16 million, and I guess we'll go from there. If it gets done and that's what it is, then that's what it is. But hoping all the best for Connor and his family, and it's a tough decision to make. Hasn't gone well. You haven't won the cup, and this is the team set up to win. And maybe he's feeling it isn't, and they need to do more. But maybe he just wakes up one day and says, "I'm going to sign," and all that. But I guess we'll just wait to see what happens on Friday from what he says, and that would be the next possible way of getting some kind of news out of the situation. And again, we appreciate everyone's support over the last 7 years and continuing the success into season 8. We appreciate our fans, our guests, our sponsors, everyone for jumping in. And probably next couple episodes will just some interview based, and then we'll be kicking off season 8. And again, thank you for everyone for listening and joining into our content, and hope you guys have a good day and take care. Have fun.